There are two countries that are more advanced in these technology in blockchain than Europe and the United States right now. And that's India and Brazil. They had a need because of inflation, because of corruption. They need to digitize their currency. And I do believe this is going to accelerate. And that's going to be the next frontier, using AI, using this. But crypto is going to play a big role. Digitization of currency, digitization of everything we're doing. I'm a big believer in this. Is one thing that will change Bloomberg even. I believe we're going to be in the cutting edge of tokenizing bonds and stocks. It's coming. And we have the technology now. The fact that we are now moving forward in tokenization, every bond and stock, is crazy.
If you think about AI, the currency AI is going to use is not going to be fiat currencies. It's not. They're not going to go through banks. They're not going to swipe a card. They're going to use cryptocurrencies.
You're mentioning AI agents?
AI agents, right? So I think very soon we're going to be in a world with many, many different AI agents. Everyone will have a personal agent. You say, look, hey, help me book a flight ticket. Help me book a flight or hotel. The AI agent will talk to a booking agent to book it, and they're going to transact in cryptocurrencies.
Banking system is broken. Our banking system is antiquated. Our banking system favors the ultra wealthy. And what actually got me into it is the fact that I realized our banking system, it was weaponized against the vast majority of people in our country, either the people that don't have the zeros on their balance sheet or people who might have worn that red hat that said, "Make America Great Again." And it forced me into the crypto world. And I'm telling you, if the banks don't watch what's coming, they're going to be extinct in 10 years.
It's different because of who's involved, right? If in 2014, when I started getting involved in Bitcoin, we had Blackrock and Fidelity and all the names of the institutions that have now since become involved, the journey that Bitcoin and other digital assets went on over the last decade plus would have been very different. The fact that we are as early as we are in the real traction that tokenization is having, and it's happening with some of the largest and most influential investors and asset issuers, I think is going to put tokenization on a very different track and trajectory than other areas. The RWA market in the last year has more than doubled in size. Tokenized treasuries have grown 500-600% in that same time period. They're growing 20x faster the early days of stable coins. I do think it is different because of who's involved, and that direction is going to be very meaningful as a result of it.
Similarly, there will be another app that might be like blockchain AI, some combination of it that would just that would just grow like wildfire. They will get 100 million users in a few days. I think those things will come because now we have the infrastructure to support it, both on the tech side, cloud, AI, everything's scalable. So today the successes will be like phenomenal successes that people don't even expect. X was a different type of philosophy. I think freedom of money is important, but to have freedom of money, you have to have freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is kind of the bottom letter. Right? If you don't have that, then no other freedom kind of works.
I'm always surprised by how big the crypto space is. People who come to these conferences, names that you would know that would come to these conferences, and then how on the traditional asset management or even the traditional finance side, that there's literally blinders on to this massive growth in this community. And at some point, they have to come together. And I think the challenge is, from a regulatory standpoint, is that it's really difficult because it's very disruptive, but it's literally like two parallel universes kind of running along.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy. And it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back. And I told you this week would be flat or pull back slightly. But we have stocks pulling back big today because we have GDP numbers. And I'm going to go over that later on in the video. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates rising, and we had the Treasury come out and stated they're going to be controlling yields. They're telling you right now they're going to be manipulating those yield rates. And right now we have the dollar up. We have volume and crypto right now down. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 157 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy the legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution. And we know the longer these China tariffs stay on, it's going to speed up the digital economy, but then also put so much pressure on the American consumer. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And that's the reason why the IMF had already warned us that they slashed the GDP forecast. So GDP already lower in the first quarter by about 50 basis points. And when that IMF news came out, I told you, they were giving us a heads up. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the U.S. Senate will vote in May on the Genius Act. That's right, guys, in May. They're definitely speeding this thing up. And this is bipartisan, so we know it's going to pass in the Senate and the House. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have the old Grayscale CEO, Sunshine, and now was securitized. And remember, he's the reason why Blackrock is #1 when it comes to these spot Bitcoin ETFs. Do not forget the past. But he says that real-world asset market and the last year has more than doubled in size. And we know that everything is going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have Binance CZ says he wants crypto AI agents to have real utility as 99.99% of their tokens are useless. And remember, CZ said he wasn't coming back to Binance working on new projects, but now he's a spokesperson for Binance. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. But these AI agents are definitely going to take over without a human involved. And they're going to sell it to the masses as a convenience. And as you keep giving away your data, they're going to know you better than you know yourself. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. The digital twin is real. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, Blackrock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs right now are down. And we have the SEC delays decision on Bitwise Dogecoin ETF. Also delayed decision on Franklin XRP spot ETF. And 21 shares files for Dogecoin ETF with the NASDAQ. And like I stated, the back half of this year, we should start seeing these altcoin ETFs start to get approved. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have Libra plans to tokenize 500 million Telegram bonds on ton in real-world asset push. And that means you're buying debt on chain. And that opens up a whole new avenue. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Bunq partners with Kraken to offer crypto trading services for its banking app users in 6 European countries. And guys, we know it's all about adoption, and we know Kraken is all about fees. We see Kraken also trying to be a bank. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And lastly, we have Blackrock files to launch a digital share class for its $150 billion money market fund using blockchain to record ownership on chain with BNY Mellon. And we've heard from Larry Fink time and time again that tokenization of stocks and bonds is ready. And then also we heard from Mark Yusko on how blockchain takes out the need for trust, because I'll know for a fact whether something is valid or not, and that's going to save trillions and then also open up trillions. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.